And now for a look at stories making headlines around the world. President Trump says he will soon decide on America's response to a suspected chemical weapons attack on Syrian civilians. For more on this and other news around the world, we turn to our Ro Aram at the news center. Aram, Washington again pointing the finger at the Assad regime and his allies, including Russia and Iran. They deny that any chemical attack took place. The diplomatic fallout continues.
It certainly does. Semin speaking during a cabinet meeting on Monday, Trump again condemned Saturday's apparent attack as, quote, heinous. Aid groups on the ground in Douma say more than 40 civilians were killed by what they described as poison gas. Just over a year ago, Trump ordered dozens of cruise missiles to be fired at a Syrian airbase after declaring the Assad regime had used a banned gas on civilians. In Monday's cabinet meeting, he did not rule out another U.S. military attack on Syria, adding Russian President Vladimir Putin may also be held accountable for supporting Damascus.
Does Putin bear responsibility for this? He may. And if he does, it's going to be very tough. Very tough. He'll pay a price. Everybody's going to pay a price. He will. Everybody will.
Mr. President, is U.S. military action, is it off the table as it relates?
Nothing's off the table. Nothing's off the table.
Syria and its allies, Russia and Iran, have all denied there was any chemical attack. The Russian military also said its officers had visited the apparent site of the attack in Douma and found no evidence to back up reports of poison gas being used. Amid the deliberations at Washington, the US and Russia also were locked in a fierce battle at the UN Security Council, which was meeting on Monday to discuss the issue. The US envoy Nikki Haley said Washington will respond to the alleged attack regardless of whether the UNSC takes action or not. Russia's UN ambassador Vasily Nebenzia warned America of, quote, grave repercussions if it carries out an attack against Syrian government forces.